Are you gonna sit down here? Or are you going down? You don't. West. Play a switch or something. Ooh, tomorrow's the day that there's something like that in the present.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen.
And it sucks.
Welcome to the Blues, home in Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. So the Washington State Cougars offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Takes the easy completion. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
The give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Snyder. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looking for a push on fourth down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Trying to get the corner. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's up to 22.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Dropping back, it's Snyder. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington State lines up quickly. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. He'll keep it on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Stanford quickly to the line. Quick release on the RPO. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, what a cut! Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Stanford wants to push the pace. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took...
Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have just, it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt it.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Stanford quickly to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Running into the open space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys. Gashing the D on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to pass, it's Snyder. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Canty. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking left. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Lofts one high and deep. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And how about that on third and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Snyder. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Washington State. And they turn it into a defensive score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the...
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Great place to start for this offense. Tight end now in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dan.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Wazoo! The defense putting points on the board.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Arizona came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
to kick it away.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Right on the money.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Snyder. Got the back over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The toss to the outside. Got enough space. Touchdown, Washington State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes 1 play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Scanning the field, it's Snyder. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Washington State going quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Looking for the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And that's really good 3rd down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the 4th down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Snyder. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. Running to Green. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grab behind the line. It's Gibbs. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got his man quickly. Smashes ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Snyder. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably probably building a little